除するのは
マクドネル。いけない。バンの後ろに隠れたわ。
そっちを先に教えろ。
You might be a die-hard anime fan and may have heard many critics on it. But what if I tell you there are shows who receive zero hate? In the world of anime it sounds too good to be true, because for many it is either overrated or underrated. As for today's list, that won't be the case, and beside that, if you have something good to share, the comment section is open for you all, so sit back and enjoy the showtime. No one in their wildest dreams would have imagined Tokyo Revengers would be this popular. For the record, it's about time travel, which if you have seen shows like Steins Gate or Erased, then this won't be exciting, right? Well, wait until you meet Mikey, aka the leader of a Tokyo Magi gang. Our MC Take-kun is 26-year-old and doesn't have anything to look forward to in his life, being constantly picked up and apologizing to everyone he meets. His life changed when someone pushed him in front of the train. During his end moments, he had a whole flashback, and instead of being dead or getting an isekai trip, our MC went back in time to rewritten everything he regretted about his life. How about starting with a girlfriend? Well, fear not and be prepared to get some of the best action yet to come. No best anime list can be completed without mentioning Death Note. While the show is immensely popular, it has already caused the fall for most of the anime. Even after more than a decade, fans have not forgotten the evil laugh of light. If you want to convince a non-anime fan and bring them into the new world, this is my go-to pick. The show has a mystery, supernatural thriller that guarantees to have anyone at the edge of their seat. For the whole 37 episodes, it's about two geniuses entering into a cat and mouse chase. One is considered to be a good guy by human laws and the other one is our MC. Everything about Death Note is well written, well-paced and packed with remarkable characters, thought-provoking themes, lots of unexpected twists, doomed to happen, and I guarantee you won't be prepared for that. Though there is still the occasional smattering around fans about which is the best anime of all time, many already know the answer. It's none other than a FULLMETAL Alchemist, as you might have already guessed. This series belongs to one of the most popular anime genres, shonen. It tells the story of two brothers who make an attempt to bring their dead mother back to life. But things got messy. According to the fundamental law of alchemy, in order to get something, an alchemist must sacrifice something of the same value. Now our MC little brother lost his body and MC remains short. I mean, he lost his one hand and leg. Both brothers decided to regain what they have lost, and set on a journey to find a philosopher's stone. The show is undoubtedly considered to be a must-watch, regardless of which medium or genre you preferred. Any 90s anime fan out there, remember the world of space, drugs, and crime? For many, I bet this might be the first anime. This neo-space western is set in the year 2071, and follows a crew of bounty hunters aboard a spaceship called the BEBOP. Although the main focus is mostly on existential crisis, loneliness, and difficulties of escaping one's past. But the characters in Cowboy Bebop are engaging, mysterious, and likable. The one we can easily connect to and sympathize with, especially the philosophy of our MC Spike Spiegel, the true gentleman. I heard many debates over whether the show is considered to be sci-fi or not. The answer is really simple. It has all the elements needed to be a good anime, and that reason is more than enough for many. And yeah, if you like jazz, be ready for the best soundtrack ever written for a TV show. The term isekai means new world in Japanese, by leaving all the problems behind taking a one short trip with a truck-kun. Sounds fun, right? However, most of the isekai have cliches and many plot holes that fans just hate them so bad. But when it comes to Shield Hero, all the hate goes to one single character, bitch. We hate her so much that we care less about the story and want the satisfying revenge story on her. For those who are still wondering what all these references are about, here is a quick summary for you. Our MC got summoned into another world, looked down on by others just because he has a shield instead of a sword. Later got betrayed by the princess who he trusted so much. For that, our MC decided to teach her some valuable life lessons. I would say this entry has a somewhat satisfying feel to it, that every anime fan needs to know about. newly acclaimed shonen title that took the world by storm with his immense amount of animation quality and the movie that broke many records. The show stands for its uniqueness of Japanese culture and the legendary Michael Jackson reincarnation. Our MC entire family got killed by demons, left with the sole survivor of his sister, who also got turned into a demon, but still has the heart of a human. Now our MC is on the mission to turn his sister back into a normal being. On the journey, we get to meet a bunch of interesting characters. There is nothing odd in the anime that can make us hate this. Even the relationship between brother and sister shown here is so pure, which is hard to have these days. No game, no life. Are you listening? No matter how bad your school life was, in the end we are likely to miss those memorable days, especially with the current situation. But what about when your teacher vows to destroy the whole earth? The students of Kunugigaoka Middle School, unfortunately, have that kind of monster as their teacher, and as students they have been assigned tasks to assassinate him before it happens. However, things are not gonna be easy, because Koro-sensei might seem like a cute-looking yellow smiley-faced tentacle, but he has immense strength, speed, and the amount of experience he had is light years ahead of any student. In the end, it's all about quality education without being bored, action-packed without feeling too much like a typical shounen or superpower show.
Oh my!
If you are a comic book or superhero fan, chances are My Hero Academia is already on your watch list, because the show is too popular to be ignored, and why not? After all, we are getting a new season each year. The show is all about superpowers and of course everyone's favorite, the All Might. Our MC Deku encountered the #1 hero and in return entrusted with his superpower, One for All. Later he enrolls into a UA High, where he meets tons of other great heroes and makes many new friends. In return, our MC got the chance to defeat many bad guys. The story is filled with many heroic and heartwarming moments with loads of comedy. If any of you have a Marvel or DC fans, tell them to try this, because the show has many positive things to offer with no negatives. The show needs no introduction. With a captivating story, look no further, because Attack on Titan is the most popular anime. At a moment, from epic fight scenes to a king of foreshadowing, it will break many hearts, as many of our favorite characters won't even be able to survive the first season. The story follows the 3 teenagers whose life changed after the sudden intrusion of a Titan. Soon all of them join the military and hope for a better future, unaware of what's coming. For newcomers, if you are looking for a bad guy, then sadly there aren't any. After all, it's only the matter of perception how we view the world. The show has already set the high bars, which won't be easy for any new shonen title to break. And with last season on board, the fans will remember it till many generations. So what do you think of the list? Was I able to cover the best anime of all time, or is there anything else you like to add? The comment section is open for you. Let's have a healthy conversation down there. Now if you enjoy the video, then do share this channel with your friends and foe. And if you like to talk with me, the Discord server of Web Central is active now. Hope to see you there as well. For now I will take my leave and see you soon. Peace.